action. Welcome producers to another video, and in this video, even though you're watching Fortnite, we're going to be discussing the future of WWE 2K18 as we go on to 19 Universe Mode. Now, as you all know, we've accounted for every single thing you've said from the beginning to the mid and even to the now as we go on the end of the universe, at least for WWE 2K18 wise. So if we're starting with 19, it's going to be a little bit easier to do this transition because, well, it just is. It feels easier. The main thing we've listened to was shows. You know, maybe there's been too many shows. Maybe there hasn't been the right amount of time for shows, things like that. And the one thing is this: 205 Live and ECW have been, well, pretty good shows to their extent, but they've had their fair share of both positive and negative feedback. But the main thing is this: we want to find out what is the best course of action to take as we go on to WWE 2K19. And we want to see how many people actually love or dislike both shows. Now, we're going to have a couple of different polls for different subjects, and that's where this is going to be actually talked about right now. So, as we go into 19, there's a good chance 205 Live may not get enough votes to, well, stick around. And if that happens, then 2K18 will be the last we have of 205 Live on the universe. And as far as ECW goes, it's had its fair share of, well, positive and negative feedback, but it's another show that's been, well, criticized among the producers. And in order to figure out what is the best thing to do is really hear your voices and tally them up the best way possible, you know? And the thing we looked at it was like this: okay, well, do that many people actually not enjoy ECW? Or is there actually more people that like it than not? Because if that's the case, then something needs to happen. If there's more bad than good, then obviously you know what needs to happen. But if there's more good than bad, then there's, well, really nothing to do. It's just want to hear you out. And the best way to do it is off the polls. Now, over the past few days, the polls have been up and running, and unfortunately, I haven't really figured, like, I was whole new to the website, and I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I can actually make a bigger poll and all that, since YouTube won't allow us to do it because we're not, well, big enough on the channel wise. Otherwise it wouldn't really be a problem. So it was no biggie. We found a way to get it going. And actually, the good news is this: originally it was only supposed to be for people and individuals who had either Facebook or Twitter that could vote. And, well, fortunately, I found a way through it, and, well, let's just say it like this: I am able to post the links in to either the description or the comment section, possibly both. And either way, I'll be excited to do either or both, so that way we can get as many people as possible to vote. Now, there's a good chance that 205 Live may be leaving, so we're going to save that for later, because I feel like the answer is obvious and it may just, well, be over with. And as far as ECW goes, it's actually going to compete with for its slot, basically. And it's going to be competing with different other shows and promotions outside of WWE, such as, for an example, Impact Wrestling. Well, even though we do own that off a storyline, so it wouldn't really be too much of a difference, but it'll be interesting to see how we kind of come up with the way to bring that back, if that is what you guys want. Then there's Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Underground, you know, things like that. And again, it's up to you guys to vote on what you want to have. If there's not a choice that you like, feel free to click other and type a show that you like to see, because we already had like a couple of requests for or actually one request only for WCW. But again, it's all about what you guys want, and what you guys want, you guys should get. So, just to let you know, we have two different websites with polls on them, so that way you're able and eligible to vote on either or, and we're going to tally them all up to figure out the end result on what shows you would like to see or have interest in debuting or returning to the universe, this time on WWE2K19. So, if you want to vote, the links should be in the description. If not, then I put them in the comment section so that way you're able to click on the links and go to the word choices that you would like to vote upon. And again, that's not going to be our only polls we have. We're going to have different other polls for you to vote on. Like, for example, should we bring back 205 Live? I have a good answer for that already, but that's going to be one of the polls that we have up on there. And then, you know, we're going to have other different polls to bring as well. There may be polls like, oh, okay, well, I don't know, for an example, should we have more or less titles? Or should we have the bigger pay-per-views with kickoff shows? You know, things like that. We're going to go through a lot of different polls, a lot of different questions that should and will be answered. And it's all about voting, guys. That's all it really comes down to. So, if you want to make a little bit of a difference to the universe, then you know what you need to do. We got 2 websites. They're both going to be available. You can vote on either or, both, doesn't matter, whatever you want to choose on. The last thing I want to talk about is when the universe will end. So guys, if you've been having that question for a while, the answer is simple. September 16th, 2018. That's 091618. Mark it down in your calendar, because that'll be the end of WWE2K18 Universe Mode as we prepare and settle down for 2K19 Universe Mode. We intend to go out with a bang, so stay tuned for more of the details. Well, that's going to be it for now, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Don't forget to vote on the links, and we'll see you all in the next one. But until the next one, you all have a great one. But for now, cut, and that's a wrap.